Alright, what is up y'all? We are here today for week 3 of the PCP. Why wasn't there a week 2 video? Let me tell ya. We had a dude forfeit, like, his right to play the game, basically. He played week 1 versus Dan, and then he never said another word to the chat ever again. I know he brought Rain versus Dan's Chansey, stallish, you know, kind of stuff, so I think Dan just stalled out that man's will to play the game, really. So, we did have to find a replacement for him, but for week 2 I took the forfeit W, unfortunately, because I really need my differential. So hopefully the new guy, Jason Games for the win. He's taking over for Matt. So we'll get our match done at some point, and I'll upload it, of course. But for now, we're doing right into week 3. I played Tim. Tim has a team of Mimikyu, Magnezone, Zygarde 10%, Alamomola, Hitmontop, Type Null, Mega Sceptile, Volcarona, Mandibuzz, Porygon Z, and Barbaracle. So, instantly looking at his team, Mimikyu is going to suck to play against because of Disguise. Something like Scarf Magnezone actually puts in quite a bit of work versus me, potentially trapping the Kartana and whatnot. Zydoge, who is his Zmon, one of his Zmons, puts in a lot of work too, because obviously if it's not banded, then he can run D-Dance, and then Z-Outrage is going to fuck up my my switch into Banded Thousand Arrows. Aloe's terrible to play against. Hitmontop is a great spinner. Type Null is the bulkiest fucking thing on the face of the earth, apparently, after running calcs. Mega Sceptile is just fast as fuck. Volcarona, it's Volcarona, you know what it does. Mandibuzz is probably the most annoying defogger. I hate playing against Mandibuzz, god damn it. And then PZ, Specs, hits hard. And then Barbaracle, he actually got a sweep, basically. He got like 5 kills week 1 versus Chris with Barbaracle, so we gotta watch out for that. But we actually built a pretty dank team, I think. Obviously, we started out with Lele Kartana, because when you have Lele Kartana, they're coming every week. We started off with Lele, and I really just kind of spammed Psychic versus him. If he wants to come in with Mandibuzz, obviously I have Moonblast. Originally, I was Twisted Spoon, but I ran Babiri because I was actually kind of scared of Scarf Magnezone. Looking at my team, I didn't have a lot of switch-ins, and if I didn't have webs up, then I was kind of McFucked. So, we got the Babiri. Lele has really good Spadef already, so I was going to eat the Flash Cannon with the Babiri. You live a little bit, got the HP ground to bop that thing, and it's all fine and dandy. And especially being Calm Mind, too. If I was to Calm Mind up on something like Alamomola's Protect or something like that, then he can't revenge me with the Mag, basically. So, you know, we had a plan for that kind of stuff. And Lele just hits his whole team hard as fuck. But, fun fact, let me tell you the calc of Terrain boosted Psychic to Type Null. It did 33 to 42%. This is a fucking Tapu Lele. Like, what? That is just the bulkiest goddamn... Anyways, that thing's bulky. Then, we have a Flanium Z Kartana with Toxic, Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword, and Aerial Ace. I don't really need Swords Dance this week because I'm planning on boosting right the fuck up, and I can't start boosting until Mandibuzz is gone. It's a solid switch into this, so I just go for the Toxic, and then kind of pivot around it, you know, let it rack up, and then if he's not Rocky Helmet, I can kind of stay in and just click Aerial or Sacred Sword versus it, but knowing Mandibuzz, it's probably going to be Rocky Helmet, so we'll see. Yeah, Kartana, it's Kartana, man. Under webs, the thing is going to fucking destroy him. And I actually can't touch Volcarona, so I had to run Z Aerial Ace, which is an OHKO if he has like a little bit of bulk. If he's like max defense, that bulky ass Quiver Dance set that you hate running into on the ladder, then I do like 85, so I have to get up rocks. So we're going to try to get up rocks and webs, but with Hazard Stack versus a team with a shitload of defoggers and spinners, we'll see, you know? But I think it's going to do good. I love me some Kartana. Then we have the newest addition to the team, which is our web setter Galvantula. So we traded away Heliolisk for Galvantula, and actually running the calcs, Heliolisk's special attack is higher, but since you run Thunder instead of Thunderbolt, Galvantula actually hits harder, which is cool, and also gets access to webs. Hits 1 point lower on a speed tier, which I already hit with Kartana and other stuff, so it's fine. And then yeah, just the bug stab is actually kind of nice. And then obviously webs is nice as fuck. So we have a focus sash on there. I'm just going to lead with this basically. If he wants to run defog Mandibuzz, I volt switch on that. If he wants to bring Hitmontop, I'm going to assume that's going to be the spinner, so we'll have to play around that. And then Type Null, I believe, also gets defog. And I can't stop that. I gotta Toxic that thing, wear it the fuck down, and play around that, because that is a bulky sumbitch. But if you look at his team, once Alamomolo's gone, and the disguise is broken, Mimikyu straight up sweeps. So, normally I name this thing Yeetwad, from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but it's gonna be Yeetwad this week, because goddamn, this man's about to get swept. Like, seriously, look at his team, man. His acrobatics resists are, Magnezone and Barbarical, which are both weak to Earthquake. And then we have the Rock Slide, which you hardly ever run a rock move on Minior, but since he does have that Mandibuzz, I'm not fucking around. And originally I had Stone Edge, because it obviously does way more, but I'm just going to miss. I'm not playing around with it, so we'll probably still miss the Rock Slide, but just since we have less of a chance to miss, we'll give it a go. Yeah, not a lot of people know the way Shields Down works as well, so if we get a free turn out of that, I'm not going to complain. Then, we have yet another thing that just fucking wrecks his team, man. This thing destroys his defensive core, being Alamomola and Mandibuzz, and it also sets up rocks, which is going to be awesome. So we got the Rock Slide on there for the Volcarona, sorry. Earth Power for just about everything else, and Thunderbolt for the Alamomola and the Mandibuzz. It's just going to be great, man. This thing sets up rocks versus pretty much his entire team. It's running a weird-ass nature this week. I'm actually rash, because I wanted Rock Slide to do as much damage as possible, because I think if he's in with Volcarona, he might not stay in, because it's a Nidoking and he gets every move ever made. So this might be an easy switch into the Mandibuzz or the Volcarona, or the Alamomola, and then we'll show off the special attack nature boosting Thunderbolt, which is going to do a solid 50%. At least. I think that's if he's specially defensive on both of those, it's still 2 shots. So that's cool. Sheer Force Life Orb is nothing to play around with. That's King Yima. And then we have, you already know, we gotta have that boy. Tangela, coming this week because it absolutely shuts down the Zygarde. If he Dragon Dances up and goes for Z Outrage, he's only doing like 40 to 55 to me. So I can stall that thing out with Synthesis. Toxic. Hidden Power Ice is great for the Zygarde as well as the Mega Sceptile. And this will probably be this and Akame are the only thing with Toxic, so one of those things is going to have to be the thing that Toxics the Type Null, as well as the Mandibuzz. Alamomola would be nice at Toxic as well, all that shit. So basically this is just here to be annoying as fuck, just nothing special, max bold, but goddamn, Tangela is so bulky. You're running calcs with this thing. I'm so glad it's on my team. I love Tangela, oh my god. So we'll see how that goes, but with that, let's just jump right into the battle. So as you can see, he brings the Mega Sceptile, Volcarona, Zydoge, Type Null, Hitmontop, and Mimikyu. So he brings basically just 5 big ol' threats to my team, and then a nice clean spinner. I have no spin blocker, so I'm going to have to play around that as well as I can, basically. So I just lead off with, oh Jesus, nope, oh no. Why do they even have sounds on this? I hate the sounds. But so I'll lead off with Galvantula. He can go for Stone Edge. Sash, I don't give 2/3 of a fuck. I get up my webs. Switch out into that boy, and he misses the Stone Edge, and that leads me to believe he's probably banded, because if he just E-speed there, or go for 1,000 Arrows, or a move that doesn't have a chance to miss, I think that was easily the play. So right now I'm in with the Tangela, and I'm probably clicking HP Ice since I'm against his Zydoge. So he has a pretty free switch into Hitmontop here, and I can go for the Toxic and predict that, but I'm going to make the big boy play and double right on out into Tapu Lele. Yeah, set up the Psychic Surge. Have the Beer Berry, which is pretty much useless versus him, unless he's running random Iron move, Iron Head, Steel move. But he has no switch into this. At this point, I hadn't run the calc on Type Null yet, so I was like, I'm Lele, I'm gonna kill the shit out of everything. I just go for a Psychic. That boy drops, so webs are there to stay if he doesn't have defog on the Type Null, which I'm assuming he wouldn't if you have Hitmontop on your team, which is a pretty reliable spinner versus me. So who knows? It's actually funny because season before last when I played Tim, he had Lele and I had Hitmontop, so I had to run the Psychic Berry and like a shitload of Spadef just to be able to live. But so he's in with Type Null. I'm gonna switch on out. I have that boy. I'm gonna Toxic this man. He Thunder Waves me, and there's a possibility I could have Knockoff as well, which I probably should have had versus this Type Null, but oh well. I'm just gonna click Toxic, and he actually goes into the Sceptile, which I thought was a little odd because HP Ice is a thing. So he's going to Mega Evolve, and he's going to fire off a mean Hidden Power Fire, which does 63, but then HP Ice is going to just almost take that guy out. So here, I wasn't trying to preserve a 6-0 or anything, but I definitely needed this Tangela, so I knew it's going to be my best way to Toxic the type Null, as well as eat hits from Zygarde and the Mimikyu, which even at +2 Mimikyu isn't doing shit to Tangela, so I gotta switch out here. I'm gonna go right out in the top of Lele, who is looking expendable, not expendable, but looking like something that could easily take a hit, and if you want to make the neutral play, just go for the Dragon Pulse there. I'd be immune to it, but he does make the good play and just goes for the Leaf Storm, knowing that I'm gonna come in, or knowing that he's gonna die this turn, and that would kill the Tangela because I have Dig Cheese for Spitef. But Lele is very bulky on the special side, like we talked about. So now he goes into Mimikyu, and I was pretty sure he was going to Swords Dance, but no, but I'm not trying to lose Lele for nothing, you know. So if I have a Tangela to go into, it doesn't really matter as long as I don't get full parried, and he doesn't set up all in my face. We're okay. He actually has the sub, so at least he didn't SD again. I get a little bit of health back. He still has his disguise. He goes for Play Rough and does 32. Tangela is a thick boy and does not give a fuck. So yeah, he's going to switch out, which was kind of weird, I thought. And he goes into type Null, aka the thing that I would like to Toxic, so that's actually perfect. He goes for the Iron Head, I guess trying to Paraflinch me, asshole. And I just go for the Toxic. But now I go into Nidoking, trying to get my fucking rocks up, because that Volcarona is looking awful threatening still. But he makes the good play and roars me out into my Tapu Lele. But he's racking up Toxic, and at that point I can just kind of go right back into Tangela, get some more regen going. He Iron Heads again, and actually forget what I do here. So he goes into the Volcarona, and yeah, so I know Tangela is pretty much Volcarona fodder, so I make the double again and go into the Kartana. I don't have rocks up, so that kind of sucks, but depending on what his set is, I kill with the Flying MZ. So I'm just going to fire that off, fly through the skies, my little origami buddy, and he's fucking Focus Sash, which sucks dick, because Fire Blast kills so many Kartanas. You know what, just for the lulz, let's just, I can't spell for shit. So my computer's being slow, which is fun. So we'll go into Kartana, right? Akame for Tim, that's what the T stands for. And then we go into Volcarona. Oh, you Quiver Dance. Fire Blast kills 6 to 7 fucking Kartana. So that might have been a bit of overkill, honestly. But yeah. So then I just go into Yeetwad, sorry, the Minior. I'm shields down. He can't do anything to me. Giga Drain is not going to be doing very much, and I actually wish it did do a little bit more because it would take me down to my my what's it called? My shields down form, or my core form. Sorry, chloroform. And so Earthquake takes that thing down. I just didn't want to click acrobatics and get burned, but then I realized I'm in my shields down form, and I can't be yeah. So oh well. But Tangela actually gets the kill on the type Null for the Toxic, which is cool. I love Tangela kills, that's awesome. But yeah, this is pretty much looking like GG. Yeetwad is a fucking threat under webs especially, but then with the Shell Smashes up, I don't even need to be in my core form. I just do so much damage. And I think we learned our lesson from week 1. I tried to run Focus Sash to guarantee rocks, but it looked like White Herb would have probably been better anyways. So we do get the 5-0 versus Tim. Good fucking game. I had to make some big boy plays there to prevent webs from going up, to prevent Volcarona from setting up in my fucking face. So I think we did what we needed to do to prevent those things, obviously. But yeah, RIP Kartana is just a little hollow shell of what used to be over there. His whole family died, her whole family died, or whatever. But yeah, that's week 3 of the PCP. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and like, subscribe, do all that bullshit, and I'll see you later. Bye forever.